Robert Heffernan, EndoTech Analytics, streaming live exclusively for the Pareto Network. Pareto token holders. It is Thursday, March 29th. Is it Thursday? Well, I know it's the 30th already in Asia, so good morning in Asia. Look out below. I think we could title this one "Look Out Below" as cryptos continue to be unable to resurrect themselves out of lower momentum, and that's just the name of the game. Let's do the rounds, though. Doing the rounds. We do it every day, talking things crypto, what I've noticed in crypto, and maybe a possible explanation for the lack of buying in cryptos. Report out that said that searches on Google off 80% from their highs in October on people searching crypto, blockchain, investment, ICO. That coupled with the advertising bans going on, and also I just believe fundamentally that the euphoria is over, that any of these coins actually has to establish someplace in the marketplace where they're going to make a difference and they're going to make people money. And I don't think the bloodbath's over yet. And I want to show you one thing, because I tried to buy them today. I tried to buy Bitcoin and I got stopped out, and I'm willing and able to participate in this setup. And let's do it though. Let's go look at it. We're going to go to the chart because it's the only one I look at. And we've talked about the proverbial doji, and I've made money most times playing it, but today I didn't. And I wanted to show you. This is the 4-hour in Bitcoin. The 4-hour. I want to talk about two things on this chart that are important. The 4-hour in Bitcoin, and they put in a nice doji bottom there. I bought it, and I just risked the lows of that move. So it wasn't a ton of money, and they stopped me out. That's fine. I went and found the 6 handle. But I will look for that doji, and I will play it pretty much anytime it shows up if I'm at the con sitting down ready to trade. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was, without the ability to see what the time frame is, again, I've talked about this before, that the time is a fractal, and all these charts look the same, and you can't tell if that's a 4-hour, a 15-minute, a monthly. You need that time iteration to make sense of the chart. I just wanted to point that out. The doji failed me today, but I'm not against playing them whenever I see them, all right? No sense of being down when the market stops you out. There's plenty of time to play, all right? There's a lot more available plays coming up. Let's take the vitals. Taking the vitals, the relative health or sickness of any particular blockchain asset. And the sheet, I just tweeted the sheet out. My Twitter handle is @HFR from the floor. So you can see the sheet. I'm going to go over Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin again today. Two things happened. They tested that up momentum or that lower momentum yesterday, and they just couldn't find their way through it. And we had a nice leg down today. Right now, Bitcoin trading $7,060, definitely into the 6 handle today. Below the value range low, 71.68. A nice value range actually today, 71.68 to 76.50. Lower momentum, 78.75. So well into lower momentum. We're actually at the near the collar already on a daily basis, but you got some room on those targets. If you're day trading this to the short side, I think they could overperform and push through that collar. And I said it before, I really think this thing sniffs out the weekly now. And that, as crazy as that sounds, that's that $3,800 level. Having the price again just about here in Bitcoin before there's real substantial long-term support. that weekly fractal and where that collar comes in, 38.67. On the upside here, if this is actually one of those trading days where there's a nice little value range, if you can trade into that value range, build some time and volume. Stoudemire's work would say you have an 80% chance to cover 80% of that value range. So you got about a $500 play there available. I said yesterday that Bitcoin, if you're going to be long and be long Bitcoin, if you're going to be long and wrong, be long Bitcoin, because it's not going to wash out as much as the others seem to be. And that definitely held true as Ethereum and Litecoin were both percentages more off today. Ethereum trading 383, again, below its value range low, below the pivot. Solidly in down momentum. 360 is the collar on the daily, but again, this stuff looks like it really wants to wash out further. We talked about 208 in Ethereum, the weekly collar, and there's nothing telling me that that's not where we're heading to. People get emotionally attached to the outcome. That is the biggest danger sign in trading, because if your emotions are involved in it, it skews your ability to interact with the market in a logical and efficient manner. I saw it all the time in agriculturals and in other commodity trading. The market doesn't care about you or your emotions. All right, you don't have to be right, and you can think that the market is not representing the facts, but I learned a long time ago that the market could stay irrational a lot longer than you can stay solvent. All right, so right now it's in low momentum. Since I can't be short any of this stuff, I am waiting for the major washout to those weekly levels. That's just the way I'm playing it. And let's go to Litecoin, because we didn't get a chance to talk weeklies, I don't think, in Litecoin. It's trading 114.24 right now, just below that value range low, 114.50. The collar again here on the daily, 111. So we're pressing into that below the pivot, solidly in lower momentum. You see how this goes here. But Litecoin, the momentum on the weekly basis was 149. Well below that, and room down to $71 in Litecoin to the lower momentum collar on a weekly fractal. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin, because I wanted to just mention one other thing. That stuff looks like it wants to make another firm leg down. The low for this year is 59.20. All right, keep that level in mind. 59.20 was made the week of February 5th. During that week on the weekly chart, 59.20 is the low. If they take that out, you might see a flash crash, as we used to say in the commodity world. But again, no reason for me to be involved in the long side, any of these things. And until the market does something to shake a leg here, I'm staying on the sidelines. All right. That's it for today. You guys have a great trading week, and we will back at you tomorrow.